Rar end lives and stuffs, and I'm still sick. Hello, everyone. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. And I need to get more water. Yeah. I thought I'd filled this up. I guess not. Okay, well, bye, everybody.
And so the stream died until Nyx returned. Silence washing over the microphones as nobody comes to take up after him. For Maja and her, we get up at the very last minute that Cybertos is known for, was still eating her breakfast. She did have coffee though, so she does silently thank Jules for the hydrate. And then Nyx set his drink down, definitely having drank it before turning back on his mic.
Yes.
And yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay.
And re-enables it so that he could fill the silence that has come upon the stream while he was gone.
Eating her breakfast, not deleting her breakfast. I mean, similar idea, I guess.
Same idea. Not a war criminal, not officially. Nobody's caught me.
We have.
Well, who are you reporting it to?
So, last time you saw us, we were in a building, and now we're not. I was gonna work on unlocking more arts by getting proficiencies up, and then it struck me that I was, sick, and I didn't feel like doing that. Something I found while doing that, though, for a little bit, we never took this path around up here. And there were 2 chests. One I think was just like apple gel. Maybe it's Panacea bottle. But the other was an extra onyx mail that we could have saved money on. But someone didn't want to explore.
On me.
But yeah, just wanted to show that real quick before actually fast traveling. Silver sword hideout. Bam.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
It was less a matter of trying to increase damage and more just
like
try to get art variety.
Over our heads.
Unlock more arts. Sell. Sure, sell commodity stuff. Sell the extra onyx mail. Could save a lot of money by switching to onyx. You've been hit by a war criminal. Anything else we want while we're here? Nah. Let's see. So we had talked to everyone up on this floor. Okay. We never talked to them. Oh, Dana, what's that smell? It's coming from you. When's the last time you had a bath, buddy? Hey, lay off, would ya? I don't smell that bad. Is that how you talk to someone who spends their days walking through the sewers hauling in what we need to keep the joint running? Great work gathering all of that intel. I know how risky it is for you to get all that, but your information is always a huge help. The Snake Eyes haven't caught you sneaking around for us, have they? No, they're not aware of what I've been up to. At least, I don't think they are. I couldn't tell you why, but sometimes I can't shake the feeling that they might actually be onto me and just want me to think they haven't caught me. It's not the worst of ideas. I don't entirely remember. Well, first, resting up. Because missing some heal points. Question, what does it mean for a fruit to be mulled? That is a good question. I don't know. Oh. Hey, cutscene.
So that's where those beams of light have been coming from.
Right. Any Danans accused of dissent against Cyslodia's lord are rounded up and brought here, then put to work. It's a fierce deterrent.
And you think Zephyr might be in there with them?
I want to see what the lights are all pointing towards. Take us there.
Not even a please? Come on, Shion. You're better at this.
You can see where the floodlights converge from all the way over here.
I want to take a closer look. There's something I need to confirm.
What could possibly be worth the risk of us all getting spotted?
You'll find out when we get there.
Be careful.
I was waiting for that
If
to finish.
anyone's even a little suspicious of us, they'll report us immediately.
Right. It's not just Snake Eyes we need to watch out for, but other Danans too. Still, there are a fair amount of people out on the streets. Isn't it safer to stay at home?
That's the thing. If you stay cooped up too long, people start to suspect you're hiding something. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
So people feel like they have no choice but to turn others in so they don't get in trouble. What a miserable way to live. At the very least, we should probably go someplace where there aren't so many... Shion!
We already stick out here like a sore thumb as it is. So I think it's better if we just walk confidently out in the open. Don't look anxious. Just walk firmly and look like you have a destination in mind.
What, is sticking to the plan too much of a hassle for her? This is why Renans are the worst.
I don't know if it's a Renan thing or not, but she does have a point. Anyway, we're not gonna get
She
anywhere
does
just
kind of have a
standing
point.
around.
People
Let's follow after.
don't, or people think you know what you're doing if you look like you know what you're doing. Less likely to be stopped going places if it's like, no, yeah, they look like they're going to do a thing.
It really does make you blend in a weird way. People pick up on the anxiety and such. And if you don't have it, it doesn't make you suspicious. It doesn't draw your attention. And if you don't get attention towards you in the first place, then how are you going to be suspicious, right? It's an interesting phenomenon.
The ears don't help. Nah, it's all the rage. Can I help you? I'm just working here.
Everybody walking around looks so depressed.
Can you blame them? They live under the cover of darkness day and night. That's bound to wear you down.
Not
Sounds
to
great.
mention all the Snake Eyes roaming around.
That part doesn't.
Laughing, talking too loud, or just about anything that makes you stand out can get you killed.
Is taking in embedded weaklings good for business? Most of them just run errands, but there's a few gems among them. Sometimes you get kids with real talent. Taking them in makes our job easier. Hey, fast travel point added. Yay. Ugh. The ears and tail are sus. Apple gel. We need more of that. Oh, you know what? Let's go back up to this. I had it on don't do anything while I was starting to work on arts. Art proficiency. This gate's on lockdown. Come any closer and you're under arrest. Copy that, sir. I got a tip that you're plotting a revolt. That's crazy. There must be some mistake. It's the floodlights for you. Come along now. What are you looking at? You want to be on floodlights too? Nope. Well, we're probably going to be going there anyways, but... Central Plaza Avenue. Oh, hey. Leads to a couple more areas. Also back into the alley. Huh. Anything interesting down this way? Besides a small child? Small child isn't even interesting. Can't talk to him. Walk outside and people give you the hairy eyeball. Stay indoors and they suspect you. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, huh? There's no use fretting over it. Someone will find an excuse to report you no matter what you do. What is a hairy eyeball? That sounds awful. Ugh. Everybody's so quick to stab each other in the back for a day's pittance. I'm sick of it all. Hey, I hear an outsider's gotten in. Let's submit a tip and get the payoff before anyone else can beat us to the punch. You mean the outsider standing right next to you? Oh, another cutscene.
Hey!
Alright, you should peel your eyeball before it comes here. Ugh. You there, miss. Yes? What is it? I received reports of you wandering beyond your living quarters and work area. What do you have to say for yourself? This doesn't look good, Alphen. You're not conspiring with any rebels, are you? But what? Perish the thought. I have young children to look after. Kids whose parents were sent to work floodlights. That's so. Well, I've heard it all before, lady. I'm sending you to the floodlights for going out of bounds without permission. You can tell those parents how their kids are when you get there. Damn.
No.
No, please. He's going to take care of them if I'm not around to help them. Not my problem. Nobody asked you to take them in to begin with. Come with me. That's how you get shipped off. Doesn't take much. Why am I reading so much again? This is insane. Here's your reward. If you find anyone else suspicious, be sure to report them too. Right, of course. Thank you very much.
Hey.
Do you know what you just did? Huh? Often, no. The woman you turned in was looking after kids who had no parents. So, what's it to me?
Why you... Huh?
My parents got sent to the floodlights too, you know. They came back in a sorry state. They can't work and put food on the table, so I've got to do what I can to make ends meet. That doesn't mean you can simply...
Why you?
Then you feed us. Come on, get us some food. I'm waiting, damn it. Okay, shouldn't have yelled like that.
Alphen, do not become the next snake.
Snake?
Sorry.
Snake?
Snake.
Don't. I'm sorry about that, Rinwell. Let's get out of here. We have reason. We have a realm to save and Zephyr. And a doggo too. Not the Sheba. Sis, why did Mommy and Daddy get taken away? Did they do something bad? No, they didn't. Mommy and Daddy did nothing wrong. Remember that. Hairy eyeballs. Humans get uglier and uglier every time we talk about them, don't they? I'm glad we have the ears.
Okay, that's that part. So which one do we go to? Oh, there's a star. So we go this way.
Quirky, come on. Let's get on. Let's get off of me. Get off of me. Please. Come on. Up, down you go. No, no. Look at this guy, he's cowering in fear. Is the cold the only reason you're shaking? Well, please have mercy, I've done nothing. I might feel more charitable if you point me in the different direction of someone up to no good. You told me all about it at the HQ. You don't want me to ship you off to the floodlights, do you? That was awkward.
Yeah, your reading was a bit awkward.
I was in an awkward situation.
A spirit vessel. I thought as much. So they're pumping it full of light.
No, not light. Astral energy. Of course. No wonder this realm's so dark. It's as though there's a pall over the sky even during the day.
Except it isn't dark. Not really. The light's just being diverted.
Diverted?
Suck up all the light, and all that's left over is darkness.
What's the difference?
Darkness exists as an actual element of astral energy, just like light does. Didn't you know that? Let me break it down for you. Astral energy exists as different elements. There's earth, water, fire, and wind, as well as light and darkness. But dark astral energy only exists on Rena, and light astral energy on Dana. So, dark energy isn't harvested as part of the crown contest.
She's right. It's the same reason why I can't wield dark energy, and similarly, why no Renans can use light energy either.
The only exception to that rule on the Renan end is likely the Lord here, who has the Light Master core.
Whatever the case, it looks like they're collecting light here the same way they were fire back in Calaglia.
From what I hear, there used to be a proper day and night cycle in Cislodia ages ago. But apparently, over the last 300 years, the darkness spread from Cisloden and covered the whole realm.
That's crazy. I can't believe the Renans found a way to steal even our own damn
Everything
light.
that's not nailed down, in fact, means
We
everything
shouldn't
not nailed
linger.
down. Oh.
Let's keep moving before someone spots us.
I just never thought about the aspect of light not being nailed down. But kudos to them for what it's worth.
Wandering around
Absolutely
blindly is getting us
monsters,
nowhere.
but
The Snake Eyes have the
kudos to
information
them.
we need, but we can't just
Proper
ask for it.
adventures.
So what
Yeah,
if we sneak
basically.
in and take it instead?
I wasn't aware you knew how to be sneaky.
Hey, look over there!
of course, the nails aren't nailed down.
That's Zephyr's son.
Oh yeah, of
Law.
course.
I don't know. Something doesn't feel right about all this.
Are you kidding? He's practically gift wrapped for us.
Hey, what are you?
I remember you. What do you want?
We don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk quietly. Deal?
Make it quick.
Porky, no.
Where are you keeping Zephyr? We're here to rescue him.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Isn't he your father?
Oh yeah, easy to forget that. After he abandoned me.
Abandoned?
It's the truth. All my old man ever cared about was sticking it to the Bright Eyes. He never even made it to Mom's funeral.
So you become an agent for the local lord?
You got a problem with that? You're not exactly one to talk, keeping company with a Renin woman. You think you know her, but wait until she has a choice between you and her people.
I mean,
She's made that choice a few times now.
I may have become an agent for the Renins, but at least I'm here trying to soothe the agony of my people from the inside. What's your excuse?
I don't
Trying-
buy it.
trying to soothe the
No.
agony from the outside.
You're running because you're scared. You think you're the only one who's had to suffer?
What the hell do you know, you... What the... Damn you!
Word to the wise, people like you
Enough!
make me...
Look, I don't know what happened between you and your father. But what I do know is that when you fought back at the village, he wouldn't raise a hand to strike you. I've never seen Zephyr back down from a fight. But he could never hurt his own son. And when he said he was staying behind, I think it was because he wasn't willing to abandon you.
Again.
If you know anything, then tell us, please.
I don't know where they're keeping my dad now. All I've heard is that they're going to publicly execute him in the plaza in front of headquarters.
See ya, Jules.
Bye, Jules.
Thank you. You did the right thing.
Why are you so determined to help my father?
Zephyr is the reason I took up the sword. He taught me how to think for myself. And I want to learn more.
Thanks for the
If
hydrate.
they're going to execute him in the plaza, then it'll be too dangerous for us to go alone.
Let's ask Menik. He should be able to sneak us in.
Sounds good to me. Let's have a chat with him. So, I get that you perform a certain type of astral arts, but why does your magic look so different from what Renins use? Is it a different source or something?
I'm not exactly an expert on how Renins cast magic, but we both manipulate astral energy to create it. We just channel that energy in different ways.
Probably because different world environments.
Like how you chant your spells, whereas they throw out those weird symbols?
Yeah, and just like how there are different ways to use a sword, there are elemental differences between us too. For example, light is only in Dana, and darkness is only in Rena.
Ah, alright, that makes sense. So let me ask, does that mean you can't use any dark magic at all? Or that they're just more attuned to it?
Basically not at all, since I don't have any dark energy inside my body. There might be an indirect way to tap into it, but I wouldn't know. I didn't learn everything that my family knew about magic, so it's hard for me to say for sure.
Fair enough. Thanks for teaching me all that. I really do appreciate it.
Sure thing.
Neat.
Oh, so it's not the planet, it's the actual people
Mm.
that only have light or dark.
Seems that way. Mm. Wait, I can just go to alley.
Uh, so I'll explain soon the differences. The magic's ambient somehow.
Oh. It's a one-way drop.
I think elements making up the composition of everything, like elements, is an aspect that's just natural to the
There's
world.
someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
Is something wrong? You could say that. You know the hidden passage that connects this load into the outside world? Oh, on my way back from there, I spilled some food outside their entrance. Smell of it attracted Zoogles, and now it's too dangerous to cross through that path. Shit. Not much point talking to Brigand about it either. Everyone in Silver Swords is too busy. We'll handle it. That sounds like a big problem. The path's on the way into and out of town at this point, right? Have the Zoogles gone to the pathway itself? Not yet, thankfully. They've just been hanging around the entrance. Why? Are you thinking of helping? I don't know. It's a lot to ask right now, but...
Right.
It's fine. We'll take care of it. It's not something we could afford to ignore. Thank you. I really owe you all big time. Just be careful. There's a lot of Zoogles crawling around out there. Got it.
Murder?
Murder. Looks like it'll just be one encounter, or 3 small ones.
What, abandoned passage?
I think so.
Oh, no. Well, yes, through the abandoned passage.
Yeah.
Through the abandoned passage. Mordor?
Mordor.
Murder.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
Never got the pal here. Never got your pal, pal.
Where's the Zoogle we were asked to handle?
That's just... there's one on the general map.
Is
Have
that the
fun.
Zoogle we're looking for?
I won't forgive you! A freezing storm!
Stop the poison test.
I'll fix you up! May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds! Gusty nails!
You're
Quit
funny.
staring and concentrate on the fight!
I don't take orders from you.
You're going to need to set some different abilities because of resistances.
Meh. They'll be fine.
If you say so.
That looks like the...
You got company.
Take this!
It's over.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without...
and I was like, Gemini Aqua, and they were like, Swallow Blade. And they're like, Swallow Blade? No, this isn't Swallow Blade. And the first one's like, no, your form's shit. I don't know where I'm going with this. I can assure you, it was maybe going somewhere-ish.
See, look, we're fine.
We're fine.
Totally fine.
Okay, when people say it like that, that means everything's falling apart. And for good measure, someone set it all on fire. Why do you insist on tempting fate? This is why you've been sick for 3 days straight. I wouldn't put it past.
Okay, so we have to figure out where the poodle is.
Are we searching a whole Winter Wonderland for an owl?
How hard could it be to find? What?
Just like a bit of Kate, you like thinking things hard on yourself.
Why? Like, it's right here. I could kind of see it from a distance once I came down
Something's
here.
going to go wrong.
The...
Hoot. They said the hoots. How come I'm reading this?
No, I'm assuming it's going to be that tail that it has. Yeah, wolf tail. I wasn't waiting for you to read it. I was just trying to get a
Looks like we spotted one
better
of Poodle's
look.
friends.
So that's a non-DLC wolf tail.
True. So that's the new wolf tail.
Not entirely a fan of it.
And then that's the ceremonial one.
I like the ceremonial one. Much more full.
Oh, neat. Trick heard an owl yesterday.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
I'll check it out in a second.
Okay. Back to the alley. No. Alley. There it goes.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Sounds like the intro to a show. Jack.
Yeah.
It sounds like reworded from the DuckTales intro. And I know that because people can't shut up about it.
Oh, it's you all again. How'd it go? Are the Zoogles gone now?
Yeah, we cleared them out. Well, we more or less cleared them out. You should be able to use that path again, no problem now.
Gotcha.
Great, that's load off my back. Thanks for taking care of that. You're a good guy. I'm gonna check it out then. Safe travels, everyone.
Yay. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
You'll be able to afford it soon enough.
Here, no.
Check out.
No. Okay, I'm being dumb. I forget how you get to the quests.
Field guide maybe? No.
Yes, activity records.
Oh.
It's just not called quests.
Why is making things so complicated?
Yeah. Now me hitting the wrong button.
How dare you! Hitting the wrong button.
But yeah, no, now that you mention it, it probably is DuckTales.
So, you made it back in one piece. No promising leads unearthed on this end, I'm afraid. It may take a little longer.
We got our own lead, but it's not good. They're planning to execute Zephyr in the plaza in front of the Snake Eyes headquarters. And soon.
They're going to what? I've never known them to move so fast. They must believe he poses a grave threat.
We have to break him out. We could really use your help.
Not gonna be easy, but I'm sure we can think of something. If they're staging it in the plaza, there's bound to be an announcement beforehand. Which means if we can... Snake Eyes! They've got us surrounded!
Damn! I knew we shouldn't have trusted!
Save it! In position, everyone! Repel them!
Use us, Mennick. We've got your back.
No. You need to get out of here now. Rinwell, you know what to do.
Underground waterway to the rear. On it.
But...
No discussions. You didn't make it this far for it to end here. We'll be fine. We just have to buy you a little time.
He's really sticking his
send
neck
word
out for
later.
us.
Now get going already.
Still don't trust him.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anything new or
So this
just...
passage runs beneath the whole
Nah,
city, huh?
same suspicions.
Pretty clean for a Danon sewer.
Are you sure it's safe down here, Rinwell?
It's our emergency evacuation route, so it should be.
You sure it's as secret as you think?
We can use this chance to clear the
Seemed
way
right.
for Mennick and the others when they follow. Let's go. Enemies show up the moment we do. Are we the reason for it?
We can puzzle over it later. We gotta run.
Oh, there's something else making things suspicious. Oh, there's something else making things suspicious. I'll be right back on blow my nose.
Mm-hmm. Make anything more interesting? Nah.
But yeah. That happening just now. Huh.
Heal CP after battle?
That would be a good one. Yeah. Thank you.
What's this haircut? There's just... Oh.
God damn it.
Huh. Huh.
Enough funny. Emperor.
Spear sweep. Faster AG recovery. That's not bad.
True.
As if it wasn't weird enough getting into the city through that hole. Why are there so many passages like this around Cisloden? And it doesn't seem like the Snake Eyes use them to get around without being detected either.
Yeah, they don't look like ruins. Do you have any idea, Rinwell?
These passages are sewers. They're underground so the water doesn't freeze, but they're not really unusual in big cities like this one.
Really?
Is there nothing like these back in Calaglia?
Not as far as I know. In Calaglia, anything they wanted to get rid of, like waste or garbage, was simply burned. Including the bodies of dead slaves. I'm not sure why they did that. Maybe it was another way of getting astral energy out of them. Sorry, that took a dark turn, didn't it?
It definitely did. Oh, that is the way back. That thing's about to cast an astral art.
Got it.
I'll handle it. I can stop it, no problem. Oh, introducing this. Runs boost will attack. Makes an enemy with special art that attacks an enemy with a special art that disturbs astral energy. If the enemy is hit with it while casting an art, they'll be downed and Rinwell will steal the spell and charge it, leaving them unable to use it again for a while.
If you spot any arc
On
wielders,
the right, on the right, on the right.
Oh.
Will do. Much obliged.
Oh, it doesn't automatically target. Good to know.
Does it automatically target? I think it did automatically target. Yeah, because you stole it from the far right one.
If you see an enemy about to cast an astral art, that's your cue to deploy Rinwell. If you hit the enemy with her boost attack as they're casting their spell, she'll steal it and be able to use it for herself later.
Turn the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Here I go. I'm only getting... I know fine weapon
Good job.
material when I see it.
Okay, let's
What's up?
okay, Alphen's the leader.
So you'll still fight with Alphen
Yeah.
starting off. Liberating more rocks, I see.
Conscription.
Conscripting. You gonna ignore the one behind you?
I'll get it on the way out. Can't open chests from the side.
they might resist it, but it feels really good for breaking.
I'm not really built for close quarters combat, nor am I.
Yeah, I can't
Don't worry.
argue against that logic.
Get on in there with the other. Whew. Thank goodness we won.
Fine.
But yeah, so it seems like you get... Oh, that was just mushrooms. It seems like you unlock arts based on your proficiency, not from specific arts being leveled up.
Okay, so specific arts being leveled up just makes them stronger, that's all.
Well, yeah, for that specific art. Obviously, using an art more increases your proficiency for that type. The types depend on the character.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Let's see.
You sure showed them.
So, like, if you
All in a
pause and
day's
hit
work.
left bumper, Alphen has sword strikes, aerial strikes, and flame strikes. Shion has, if you hit right, gun strikes, blast strikes, and astral arts. Then light, wind, and water strikes for Rinwell.
So she's not going to get fire or what was the last one? Earth?
Yeah. And the arts have the corresponding type. Use that art. Proficientize yourself.
That is a word.
Proficientize.
In fact, I'm not sure it's a real word.
No word is a real word until it gets into common usage.
Okay, so... Let's take care of scripting these crystals.
Let's dispose of the trash. Not on my watch. All right, do it. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Nice.
Swallow blade. Take it.
Do it. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Alright, let's take care of this, then move forward.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I expect that for him to step in after doing the dash back.
Okay, learned lightning orb.
Okay, here I go.
Oroshi's Fury.
Thank goodness we won.
Tried to get away from the snake eyes, only to get attacked by Zoogles. I'll give you this if you promise not to turn me in. Please?
Give you this if promise not to turn me in. It hurts. Not even the one reading it, and it hurts.
You'd think that Mega Man Battle Network would essentially have trained you. Of course they would do that. Oh, I can't even open it.
Out of our way.
Tricky little bastards. I keep expecting a step forward after the step back.
Nope, that's why you swallowtailed in destruction.
Not today. We turn the tables on him.
There are still more left.
He's right. No time to hold back.
Might wanna not just sit there in the poison.
Alphen will be fine.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Ren will be fine.
Back from death's
Are you
abyss.
fucking kidding me?
Resuscitation.
Not done yet.
Here's a healing art.
Concentrate on the resurrection of to fucking apple gel.
I hope this medicine works as planned.
Swallow blade! I'll take you all on!
Here's a healing rod.
Hmm.
I can first aid.
So what have we learned?
Everything's fine.
So those are Dan and Astral Arc.
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Light astral energy! More where that came from!
All's well that ends well.
Oh, nice.
Spell canceler, nice.
I think you actually stole a spell from like 4 of them at once.
Nice. The
See?
cross strike with one blade that sends the enemy flying.
What else can you get? Midair jump.
Double jump, the thing that is not particularly useful in this game.
Does that work in the overworld?
Probably not. Well, we could try.
Huh.
It is particularly expensive. Increase boost gauge when a battle begins.
Interesting.
Increase boost gauge from enemies downs. Increases the amount of boost gauge added upon defeating an enemy.
I felt better, that's for
cloak.
sure.
Yeah.
I found some-
Check health and recovery.
Might as well do all.
The cloak is probably for Rinwell.
About time she has a item. Just making sure. Oh, it's going to be organized.
Some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Let's double back. We'll get some CP restoration. Alright. CP after battle?
For a whole 5 minutes.
Well, we don't have much time left in the hour.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that this is not 100% map clear as an objective because those enemies just respawned.
Well, check what path we need to take. Did you ever climb that ladder?
No.
Also, there's another shop further in.
Yeah. It's probably sort of midpoint shop thing going. So we could just kind of not care about the monsters and go the whole way through. We want to do that?
Up to you. You're the one in control right now.
Well, this affects our entire experience pool, so I'm ambivalent about which way we go.
Keep in mind, we got a little bit of extra grinding in when I was going for some arts. So I expect anything we don't, or we skip out on here, it's honestly going to be made up when messing around with trying to get arts.
Yeah, and we did that one side stream as well.
Why did you jump that quick?
Orochi's fury! Swallow blade! Destruction! Orochi's fury! We did it!
Thank you.
Where are you going?
This one's all mine! Orochi's fury!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Nice one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well done!
What's this doing here?
Looks like it could be
Jasmine.
worth something.
you're gonna jump to that platform, right?
Made it.
Soluble mist and spread across the area that are stores at 1000 HP to all allies.
Huh. Neat. Got the shop room.
But first, you can strip some crystals.
Little help! How about this? Double demon, damn it!
Did we even learn single demon thing? Oh,
Let me help.
Get juggled.
Not today!
shitting me. Oh, they got interrupted. You deserve this.
You're the one who keeps using flaming edges and draining your health.
I haven't been
Seems
using
about
that
right to
many
me.
flaming edges.
You used it right after getting juggled. And
That was a mispress. I do want to have rising attack. Oh, we do have Demon Fang. We still only have 2 in the air. Ah, well, so much for that. Oh, this is where we came from. Yeah.
you know what time it is?
Break time.
Time for us to have a break on a cliffhanger.
But first, we'll chop. Then we'll break.
Mm-hmm.
We have plenty of cooking ingredients. We should just have a few more apple gels. We have enough life bottles. We
We could make an Ignis Roar.
we could.
We could make a balanced living. I wouldn't equip, no.
Missing astral crystal fragments.
And what about accessories?
What about accessories?
What do we need for warrior? Brymore. Brymore. Ugh.
Lady Luck is a fickle woman. Remember, disaster always strikes where and when you least expect it.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Okay. Time for our few-minute break on a cliffhanger, because, as always, we have to.
Of course.
Of course. It's tradition. Alright, be back in a few minutes, everyone.
It's a solid standard.
Got my dog to wake Maja up.
Fucking backstabber.
To be fair, it was entirely unintentional, but
Or was it I'm on to you? Just like Emerald was. And her excessive paranoia.
so nothing to go wrong coming into here, right?
This isn't a boss arena.
Gasp! A cutscene. Something's about to drop from a butt. Yep.
Looks like we found our mystery resident.
The Snake Eyes must have kept it here in case of intruders.
We can't let it slow us down. Let's finish it and...
Rude! She
Funny
was
you got there.
talking!
They want to make
Huh?
sure we don't leave.
So we'll just have to beat it. For everyone's sake.
Nice tongue you got there.
Oh.
Here's a
Aim for their weak spot. Now if you let loose.
Whoa, hey! Take your time! I'm only getting started. Dance in the wind!
You're mine! Lightning thrust!
Raging cascade! Seal!
Yeah, it looks like a bigger version of these monsters. Slightly different as well.
Dance in the wind! Air!
Helping.
This one's all mine!
Condemned!
Staggered.
Freezing storm!
Take this! Strike!
Do you stagger it?
Ice tornado! Here goes! Sleep now! Burning strike!
Here I come!
There with the others!
Strike! Burn!
Light astral energy! Whoa! Here's a healing one at a time!
I'm not done!
Sleep now!
Okay, here I go!
More searing flame!
You're mine!
More with that
You're
searing
finished!
Let me help!
Takes a lot of hits.
It's so try harder! My turn! Double demon fang!
Looks like you want to jump to hit it in the mouth.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
You're mine! Take this!
Here's the
It's
raging
over!
cascade!
The lightning thrust is doing a fair bit.
Hmm.
Double demon fang!
Xian's arts won't do anything special, so
More Sucos?
probably
Keep calm and take them down!
So what?
In the wind!
probably use Xian's boost attacks.
I never miss!
Rinpal.
Right.
Gated! Vanquish darkness! Here's a healing arm!
It's over!
I'm gonna use Rinwell while it wasn't.
I was using one. Whatever.
It didn't cancel it.
Yeah, well, looks like it was a little too late.
So weak!
Not today! Quit pushing yourself and get behind us!
I'll be right at Brain in no time! Raging cascade!
Take this! Double demon fang!
Nice.
Astral energy! Full throttle! Firmament render!
Fancy.
Searing flame!
Very fancy.
Stronger!
Be still!
He will get the hydrate after the battle.
Here's a healing art! First aid! The enemy is going all
Or he'll do it in the middle of battle.
Refreshing.
Forget you're a contrarian.
Not now, not ever!
This one's mine! Cyan is... Here's a healing art!
Here I come! It's over! Lightning thrust!
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our
Ah, that was bad timing. Not that. Not. She got right on it at least.
Yeah, the AI is good about knowing to heal you. Well, it does have a gambit system gimmick.
Go away, small things.
Escape my judgment! May a thousand not in your dreams!
Yeah, the flaming edge is good. Probably just use the apple edge.
Thousand gales tear you to shreds. Hear me. Look at Here, let me help.
Start button. I didn't realize we're having trouble finding it.
Something I was doing too much.
I'm ready.
Okay,
Be
here I go.
fine.
And oh, that is bad. You're on one.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Here, let me help. Freezing storm.
You're going down to one because of poison.
Mind if I do?
Yeah, we'll be fine. See, I'm fine.
Light as lightning condemned.
I don't need to tell her to revive.
Incoming.
Don't we have revive turned off?
No?
Oh.
I'll be saving this one. Lightning condemned.
Alright, we had off on her command, direct commands,
Yeah.
so we could just use it. Okay.
I'm almost impressed. I said almost.
Don't get carried away.
Remains render. I never miss. Got it. Now's our chance.
I was already super low on health. It actually wasn't gonna matter.
Fair enough.
How we get out of this one?
Could use a treat. That's everyone's health looking.
You'll be fine. Just use.
Oh, we're actually
out
out of CP. Ooh,
orange gel is the what? Oh, that's just CP.
that's CP.
Oh, which peach then?
1200 to one ally.
So you don't have mixed gels?
Could go ahead and use that treat. I mean,
Up to you. It's pretty much designed for this fight.
eh.
And 1000 is pretty low.
No, never. Stay strong.
This is a very rough boss fight.
Let's stagger into. Oh,
Why'd you heal me?
Stop you dying?
Yes. A disadvantage of not being able to feel pain, right? It's nearly down.
oh, wrong button. So many ads. Go away, ads.
Just focus on the big one.
Oh, yeah, it is almost dead, isn't it?
Use both your yeah. That didn't kill it?
Say no more.
I think.
Oh,
they
it has to be cutscene kill.
Yeah, I think so. Perfect dodging makes it easier. Ah, yes, but when they decide to attack while you're in the middle of an animation already.
Ooh.
Perfect dodging a little bit harder. Increase the amount of boost gauge added when downing an enemy with a boost attack that matches their trait.
Oh, it's equivalent to Renwell's. Dodge into the water tornadoes.
Increase max AG. Let's go.
Let's go!
Another increase the or another charge, but also more HP consumed.
Probably.
Wait, wasn't there one like that over here? Yeah, Flaming Edge Burst, and then yeah, Flaming Edge Burst. Yeah.
So you have to learn the overcharges for the flaming edges one by one. That'll be important to know.
What do you mean?
Oh, it sounded like that's how it was?
Flaming Edge Burst.
Yeah.
Exact same name.
Oh,
It's just,
another tier.
yeah, it stacks it.
Okay. I thought they were two different skills.
Why did you have increased ailment rate?
Well-
Suggestion or whim or...
When we were doing the big Zoogle fight, basically at one point, a strategy was to use Toxify.
Hmm.
But it looks like as the fight keeps going on,
She has a poison move. Yeah, sure. I just didn't know if it was they wanted this specific for some specific reason or a whim or what. Still want it?
we're not doing it anymore, so. Well, pass it over for better ones. Like an increased AG would be great.
I mean, we already have.
Oh,
It's faster AG recovery.
that'd be great. That could definitely help in that fight.
There's CP restoration when full.
Oh, nice. Oh, all the cooking fix. So, interesting. I guess it would stack with if you get the CP food.
Probably.
That'd be great.
So we want to save up for that.
Yeah.
And then art casting mobility. Give.
Yes.
Give.
Come
Well-
on, let's hurry.
We'll get all of the skills eventually. Oh, right. It's a new week.
True. That's the deal.
I forget what. Falls under other. Okay.
Are you getting that one specifically?
I mean, it is the plus 1,000.
We should go with the smaller ones first.
We didn't actually set a new one for Alphen yet.
Makes sense she would, but she didn't at the time.
Slashing blazing sword attack that leads into a raging string of thrusts. Inflicts soft damage when used. Well, yeah.
Of course.
That for now. Unless we want to go for the critical hit one.
Yeah.
Having more flame strike, blazing sword options.
Yeah.
Flaming edge options. That's the word. Still can't on that. Could finally get her a buff move.
Good, yeah.
It's considered a light strike. As is concentrate. Huh. Which one do we want? Attack it or sharpness? Or penetration?
Attack.
Set that for the other one then.
Yeah.
Go
That
for a
one.
swim.
The first one.
Yeah, got that marked. Do start casting time during combos.
Oh yeah, that would actually be really good.
So that, or do we want to get the other buff first, since that's on the cheapish side?
I would say go for the big one.
Go for big?
Go for big.
Okay. Climb. We're climbing.
Keep climbing the sewers.
See how things look around Sicilian. Map looks the same. Wow. Rude. Is that... Oh, it's because we already got that one. Yeah. Yay,
You
cleaned it.
okay?
Bregan? What are you doing here?
When I heard the Snake Eyes had attacked, I figured you'd probably be headed this way sooner or later. Come on, it won't be long before they sniff us out. We need to find safer ground.
What about the others we left behind?
Minute can handle himself. Have a little faith. Come on, follow me.
Come with me if you want to live.
Yeah, but did he rat everyone out?
Well, at least we get to come into this room now.
How many of these hideouts do you guys have exactly?
Enough. You can never be too careful these days. We even keep some of them secret from each other. So long as you don't let anyone tail you, you're welcome to use them as you please.
So what's our plan of action?
We're still going to rescue Zephyr, right?
That goes without saying. If only we knew where he was, we could...
Hey! You're gonna want to see this!
Something on the
I-
telly.
Guilty of all charges. The Calaglian dissident will forthwith be executed in witness of His Excellency Lord Ganabelt. Clause 2 of the Special Curfew Act has been initiated with immediate effect throughout the realm. All Danans not involved in special duties or corrective labor must remain indoors until further notice and watch the execution broadcast.
I think we found where Zephyr's
Any
at.
citizens found in breach of this protocol will be
Helpful.
arrested as dissidents. This is a direct order. Repeat, this is a
You think
public
they're talking about your
announcement.
friend?
No.
But Law said, I thought we had days, not hours.
Looks like it's been brought forward.
Just hold on. Where do you think you're going? We don't even have a plan yet.
Screw the damn plan! If we don't leave now, Zephyr's going to be murdered!
Alphen, we've got to go. The clock's ticking.
We've all got to go some way, I guess.
We'll join up with you afterwards. We might be able to create a diversion.
Good idea. Let's go. We have to get to the plaza.
To the plaza.
To the plaza!
What's going on? Why did the execution get moved up?
Calm down. We don't know enough to say what's going on here.
We've got no way of knowing what happened to Menik and the others. Damn it.
Hey, Zephyr and the others will be okay, right?
Let's just get to the plaza and fast.
Pork.
What could this be?
Pork. It said it right there.
You don't need to worry about Manic. He's been through this sort of like, more times than anyone can get at this point. Well, the main reason Silver Sword says less is long is because we got such a deft and skilled leader. Could you go to a little longer?
Are you going to be reading?
Yeah, I'll read. So, I was just asking you to control a little longer. The execution is happening awfully quick. Is Ganabelt afraid reinforcements from outside will come to free Zephyr if you wait too long? Never know when the brides might snuff this place out. It's always best to be prepared for the worst. Once preparations are complete, we'll follow after you. Good luck and be safe out there. I knew it, those outsiders from Calaglia sold us out, didn't they? That's what you get for bringing a rat into the fold. Dude, shut up. I wouldn't say that here if I were you. Rude.
No tact.
What's the point of broadcasting the execution? Talk about overkill. Maja Ganbelt feels like he needs to take drastic measures, but why, I wonder? Does Brigand seriously plan to take Rena head on? Even though there will be Snake Eyes and armed soldiers armed and ready for us?
Well, no, we said create a diversion.
Life bottle. Miraculous medicine that heals KO for one ally during battle, as well as restores 800 HP.
Yay.
Why am I reading everything that?
I don't know.
I hate to think about it, but it's possible that the raid happened because there's a mole among us.
Yeah, everyone here's a bit sus.
Let's...
Still the same set of stuff. Amogus.
Amogus.
Do we want to sell the tier 1 accessories?
I don't... Are we starving for gold?
Nah. Or you just want to hold on to everything?
Just hold on to everything until we need... Good luck out there, you'll need it.
Trio for starving for gold, we can just claim 100,000 at a time.
Another day, another public execution, and people are powerless to look away when it happens. Even though the path is technically indoors, I feel like I'm going to freeze if I can't start moving soon. I'm watching, jeez, I don't want to get arrested. Glaggian and Descendant, did he come in from another territory before he got arrested?
Baldur's Gate, more like Baldur's Gaze. Heck, got him. Where do they want us to go? There. Where are you right now? We're in Alley. Go to Fountain Plaza. Then Central Plaza. Okay. Look at me using a map. That's why you wanted me to keep going, isn't it?
Sure, let's go with that.
We're gonna get intercepted before we get to it, aren't we?
Probably.
Yes.
Is the execution in there?
Hey, you lot! Trespassers! Think the curfew doesn't apply to you, huh?
Uh-oh. Now what?
Doesn't seem like there's any other way in. I say we fight our way through.
Wait! I recognize them. They were with the dissident!
No choice then. Look sharp, everyone!
Do you want to go?
Yeah. I could take this up. Right.
Still okay, isn't he?
The sooner we take care of these guys, the sooner we can rescue him.
If you have time to talk,
That's a brutal combination there. Lightning thrust into Mirage.
I'm only getting more
An astral axe?
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Use basic attacks maybe? So it, you know, recharges.
Yeah.
Astral energy.
Yeah. He's having a bad day.
So you had a bad day. Oh hey, we should save our game.
Damn, there's just no end to these guys. Zephyr!
It seemed like a very abrupt cutoff, but huh.
Huh. Dang, it makes sense that's not crowded. But for some reason I expected more crowded.
Attention, citizens, subjects, and slaves of Cyslodia. I, Lord Ganabelt Valkyris, do formally open these proceedings. Behold! The brazen worm who would dare threaten the peace and order of our fair city. As if his scheme weren't foolish enough, he then made the mistake of thinking he could hide it. Take heed, Danans, and engrave this edict into your souls. Such fools' right to life in Cyslodia shall be forfeit. Now, embedded, you should listen carefully. Before my final verdict, I am prepared to offer you an unprecedented chance at mercy. Where are your comrades? Give them up before those assembled, and I shall spare you your life. Fine time I have. If you're so tremendously determined to suffer for the sake of your allies, then I will see to it that you do.
Ah, torture before the execution.
Pretty standard, I guess.
Well, feeling the urge to tell everyone yet?
Just what do you want me to say?
First, tell the people about the mistakes you made. Then, the whereabouts of your friends.
Mistakes, huh? Where to start? I've made so many in my life that I've lost count.
Cheeky responses. Let's
All
go.
my life I've had to fight, but I have known nothing but loss. I was so caught up in the struggle to survive in this world that I ended up neglecting my own family. I have lost so many good friends. I even lost my wife and my son. I'll never be able to fix these mistakes. Not a single one.
It sounds to me as if the greatest mistake of your life was never learning to stay down when you were beaten.
A good man once told me if I take up this fight, I'd have to pay a price. Turns out he was right. After all, the very people and things I was fighting to protect the most were payment.
Just tell your toes to not get cold, Jack. Simple.
I don't regret keeping up the fight for a second. But still, Not a single day goes by when I do not think about what I have lost. Not telling others how much they truly meant to me before it was too late. That is your answer. That's the greatest mistake of my life. Do yourselves a favor and never become like me. Don't continue to make the same mistakes until it's too late to fix them. Ask yourself what it is you couldn't bear to lose. What do you want to protect with all of your might? Then hold on and never let go!
That's quite enough.
Listen to that voice deep inside of you! Together, no wall can hold you back! And the same goes for the ones the Lord made you build inside your own hearts!
Damn, nice punch. And kick.
You still hanging in there, Dad?
Oh, you saved me.
Damn you.
Did they not
It's
have,
such
like,
an idiot.
others there to step in when Law, you know, punched the first couple?
And he was one of them, so.
My son, I need to...
Oh, yeah, at this
Now's
point.
not exactly the best time to catch up. There's still a lord in need of beating.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So you're the son, are you? I thought I'd ordered for you to be relieved of your duties until all this was over. I'll see to it the person at fault is reprimanded appropriately.
What?
Oh, well. You've served your purpose more excellently than anyone could have hoped.
Zephyr!
If it isn't the infamous Alphen of Calaglia. And he's joined by his fellow conspirators, the likes of Traitor and a Danon Witch.
They're not conspirators. They're friends.
They both looked at him for that.
And they're not alone.
Huh.
Oh, Medic! You finally made it!
Your
Moment
reign
of
is
truth.
over right now. You hear me, Cannibals?
The Master Core's acting up. What is it?
Medic?
I was hoping to drag this out a little longer.
But that's a Master Core. What?
Yeah.
God damn it.
No, Dad!
Called it.
So
Get
the
to say I
Master
called it.
Cores react to each other, I see. How interesting. You can drop the act. It's over.
Menek's the actual lord.
All this time, it was really you?
Every second.
So yes, they had a mole. The boss.
Big boss.
You stand before the Lord of Cislodia, Ganabelt Valkyris in the flesh.
You mean a Renin Lord's been leading the Danon resistance?
You're not the only one skilled in the art of deception, you know. A mere side vocation in my own case, but sufficient in bringing the blazing sword of Calaglia to my doorstep.
Never trust that haircut.
Just to get to me?
Alvin! Zephyr is...
Dad! Dad!
That's a special poison. Ordinary healing arts will do you no good.
Oh, first death cutscene to ever be explained.
I wouldn't fret about it, friends. You'll all be dead soon enough.
Don't even think of escaping, dissidents!
We need to hurry.
Otherwise, we're not getting out of here without a fight.
No! No!
Alphen?
I have no limits!
Overlimit. As you take damage and execute perfect evasions, you'll enter Overlimit status for a set period. During it, arts cost no AG to use, and enemy attacks won't interrupt them. Be warned, however, enemies can also enter Overlimit status as well. While in Overlimit, landing an art, press and hold two of the following buttons to activate your character's powerful Mystic Art. Your 3 attack buttons, or special buttons. Once used, your character will no longer be in Overlimit status. Since this is kind of a basic encounter,
Scarlet Inferno.
and that's Quip Quipe.
Damn it! They got us outgunned.
And all while we're on the defensive.
Dad! Dad, come on! Stay with me!
All this trouble to buy yourself a few extra seconds before you
What
die.
is Limit Break?
You bastard!
He's absolutely losing it.
Smoke bomb, go.
They've fled. They'll be back, though. Draw up a welcome party. We'll be ready when they return.
I hope that hideout in the market area was one they kept from Menek.
Did we lose them?
Looks like it for now.
Come on, even if we did lose them, they'll be after us soon enough. Besides, we have Zephyr to worry about. The sooner we get back to the safe house, the better.
Zephyr.
Let's get to the safe house, quick.
Called it though.
You did. Talking or no?
Huh. 3 of them have new conversations, the last one doesn't.
He says it's not too late to start over. Was that directed at us? The speech he gave. Did he come to this land to deliver it? What's the deal with that broadcast? I don't get what's happening, and yet for some reason, I can't stop crying about it.
Typical American, not understanding the news.
If you have business, then with you quick. I don't want eyes on me. No, it's an overlimit, not a limit break.
An overbreak, got it.
They just said it's not gonna work.
Dad, please, open your
I
eyes!
said standard healing arts won't work.
I'm sorry. I can't stop the poison's advance.
Thank you.
Zephyr!
The struggle's in your hands now. Oh. Are you there, my son?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, Dad. Please just...
Oh. I can't see you. Are you there? Oh. Oh. Listen. I've always...
You're supposed to catch his hand. Do you want to try that one again?
There are no retries, there are no continues.
No, just reload the save.
Can't. We never...
It's a quick time event. He can get it next time.
And now he's gone.
We're such a Sasuke before he died. Damn.
See, this is what happens when you break the law.
I
had a
think the law
feeling we
broke
might have a
after.
rat among us. But to be Menach of all people.
So what do we do now?
I'm going. Law. That bastard Ganabelt will pay.
You have to know that Ganabelt will be expecting us. This is all an obvious trap.
I don't give a damn if it is. There's no way I'm letting that bastard get away with this.
He's right, you know. Ganabelt. Mess with the wrong people.
Alphen, you can't just...
Weren't you the one who said you wanted to take on the Lords? Or would you rather go back to Calaglia?
I won't allow you to put words in my mouth. All I'm saying is we shouldn't rush things.
I don't need any of you coming along. The score is mine to settle.
You're not the only one who wants to avenge Zephyr's death.
He's right. Besides, if we don't take him on right now, we may never get another opportunity.
If you're going, that means you're going to need the Blazing Sword. If we do this, we can't afford to make any mistakes.
Are you really sure?
You can ask us again after we've defeated the Lord.
Please, allow me to help you as well. Think of it as an apology for getting you into this whole mess. It's the least I can do. Feel free to use anything in here you might need.
Aren't you worried about getting ambushed?
Impossible. I built this hideout with my own 2 hands.
Oh, that's
Menach.
good.
No Ganabelt doesn't know it exists.
Then let's go. Time to avenge Zephyr and free the realm's people.
You befriended Flaw.
Oh, you're a friend of the law now.
Can we return it? You want to read this, or am I? When Law keeps stacking while getting staggered by enemy attacks, his concentration builds. Raging attack and an elemental attack. This awakened state wears off after being staggered or failing to land any hits for a certain period. Okay.
So he's a punch mage.
I forgot to mention this before, but any enemies we go up against with real hard defenses, you just leave them to me.
Hard defenses? You mean like enemies with shields and things like that?
Shields, shells, armor, whatever. When you attack those kinds of enemies from the front, your blows mostly get blocked, right?
Sure. So you're saying you have a counter?
It's nothing fancy. Let's just say I have a knack for busting open tough, sturdy stuff. It's hard to explain, but I focus my energy and then hit a specific point with everything I've got. If I do it right, their defenses come crumbling down.
Really? But without astral arts, how could you possibly...
If he says he can do it, then he can do it. We can trust him.
Thanks, Alphen.
That English is a bit
Although,
rough.
Between you and me, right now there's nothing I want to bash in more than Ganabelt's stupid, smug face.
I think you'll get your chance soon enough, Law.
I feel like they used a different voice initially from here. Oh, that's quick trust.
You wanna... Well, 1, there's talking. 2, do you want to check out his skill page?
Sure. Noisy ninja. So much fun. Cut an art that sweeps the enemy, then kicks them into the air, battering them more whirlwind. Whirlwind.
Oh, the DLC ones.
Oh. Yeah. But we have Snake Eye Turncoat. See, he has a skill for this. We can trust him. I can trust you on that. Bearing witness to his father's death, Law's mind turns dark, having failed to save him or even speak to him again.
3 boost attacks. 40 armored enemies broken by boost attacks. Cook 7 meals. Leg strike proficiency 700. He has SP. Increased evasion distance might be good.
Yeah.
The 2 active skills. Wait, adds an awake. What's the awakening?
That's an additional awakening step. If the requirements for awakening are met a second time, raises attack and elemental attack even further. Okay, so basically play him well. I'm going to AG restored from crits because he probably crits.
Okay, so not the 2 active skills.
You should have enough to start with. Nothing for the air. Let's check if any of those were aerials. Well,
mean,
what?
Like aerial attack right there? Huh.
We're fine. Yes, paper defend of it. Yeah. Do we want to start off playing him?
Do we have any equipment we can give him? Or go to the shop? Might as well. Do we not have another animal? Ear and...
We got dog, wolf. Wolf, rabbit, dog. Oh, we could give him cat.
Do we have a cat tail?
I think we do.
Oh, we do, huh?
I don't think AG your store on crits is worth it. It's not reliable. Huh. I thought he would kind of crit build. Should we just use this?
Has no idea how to use the ninja swords and back.
Fucking...
If you want.
You have imagined that Manic would turn out to be none other than the Ganabelt himself.
I did. I imagined it.
Yeah, and you wouldn't shut up about it.
And look what happened.
Seriously, it sounds too normal to even be true now. We got about as many resources prepared as we'll ever have. I'm just worried what's going to happen to Silver Swords. Well, when we kill a Ganabelt, they'll probably end up be rebuilding these. Oh, hey, they cleaned up the table. Hard to believe the man that led Caligula to liberation would end up falling to Ganabelt. Someone like him could go down. What chance do normal people like us have winning?
Good thing it's not normal people like you who are going to be attacking.
I know, right? Zephyr reignited a fire in this movement. A passion for liberation that we dumbest forgotten. I promise, we won't let that flame die down ever again. We'll conscript a lot of crystals. So Manic was Lord Cannonball the entire time. We played it into his hands like a bunch of fools. Yes. Yes, you did.
I mean, to be fair, really smart idea. Going under disguise and leading your own rebellion.
Yeah. They do look... The double did look fairly similar, but at the same time, if they're in two places at once, how are you going to go like, oh, no, that's a fake?
Oh, if you just stand there for a while, HUD pops up saying what buttons can do.
Yeah. We should count our lucky stars at Ganabelt was never informed about this hideout. We have to find a way to stop him, not just for everyone alive, not right now, but for Zephyr and all of our other comrades who are no longer with us. Manic's not only a complete traitor, he's a damned lord of Ciclodia itself. What the hell is going to happen to the Silver Swords now? You have a lot of work ahead of you. I don't know, but for now, all we can do is band together until under Brigand and hope for the best.
Well, then I think you already have a solid plan.
Heard there might be a rat somewhere in the group, but... Manic? No way! Are you freaking kidding me? This means that the Bright Eyes knew we were spying on them all this time? Yes, yes it does. It's not our fault. Can't believe Lord Ganabelt was right under our nose the whole time. Right when we were fighting the snake guys. If that wasn't bad enough, we lost someone who came all this way to help us.
Yeah, screw talking to that other person.
It's not the same person. No. Ganabelt sure got us good back there, didn't he? Probably figured out stop by taking the reins here. He managed and ultimately wipe out the opposition in one fell swoop. They were talking together. I figured they were associated with the same speech.
Does the shop have anything for law?
I know. Apologies.
Onyx vest.
Yeah. We should have checked up against the craft. Oh, forging is only for weapons. Don't have enough for the crystal knuckles.
What about accessory? You never did equip one to him.
I don't want to play with
Here, I'll do it then real quick.
Okay.
And then right after this, we wreck. Yep, might as well.
I don't think he's scared of that possibility.
So many antidote rocks. Are we gonna ever actually use the lower ranked stuff?
Probably not.
Oh, what? Is that from shopping enough? Oh, increase max AG off that. We'll sort this out after the break.
Quickly, run now!
Give me a Pierce Emblem. And break. To be fair, the reason Lords don't usually lead their own rebellion is because of backstabbing within the ranks of an organization whose only really common ground is the enemy.
Especially when Sunspice backstab everyone.
But yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes and deal with skill distribution stuff at that point. See you in a few. Bye, Maja.
See ya.
I was viciously attacked by an Asivahn.
I just want bite.
Viciously, terribly attacked.
Bite. I bite.
Oh, hey. The last OBS update changed some of the info down at the bottom. How am I just now noticing this? Because I've been sick. Why am I questioning myself on that?
I do bite. Not sorry.
Are we gonna still save up for CP restoration when full?
Yeah.
Or do we want some faster AG recovery?
We'll get that later.
Aerial enemies down by boost attacks. 20. We need to make sure we use that
Nom,
more.
nom, nom, nom.
I do appreciate that they tell you how to get the titles.
Why don't we could get the AG one and then keep full one flagged?
Yeah. You want it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jump, jumpy, yum, num, num.
I'll have to do this. Cook before resting, yes. Cuts duration but boosts effect. Huh. Oh good, multiple people can be on the same meal for favorite. Oh, restores 5 CP at the end of battle. Oh, is that supposed to be restore? Oh, restores 5% of max HP to the party.
Huh.
Percentage base is solid.
Yeah.
But no, I guess is that supposed to be tiny and small for T and S?
Maybe.
Huh.
No cook?
No cook. We don't need cooking where we're going. Was that already... No, not that. Let's run around as law.
The law!
No.
Right bumper?
Yeah, that one. I know it was already set. Okay. Boost attack, breaker fist. Punch full of spirit that breaks the enemy's armor and downs them.
He's a ninja.
But yeah, did you want to start off? Or?
So.
Yes, did you want to start off?
Sure.
After all that, how can these people carry on like nothing happened? Didn't Zephyr's words reach anyone in that whole crowd?
The Snake Eyes could be anywhere. People are scared of being reported, so they can't do jack.
And speaking from experience...
Sorry, Jack.
When you spend so much of your life as a slave, you stop even thinking of standing up and fighting. Calaglia had a lot of people like that.
Well, these people are in no position to demand anything anyway, when they've lost the will to fight and need others to protect them.
These people have had a hard enough time just keeping the fires lit. No one wants to sacrifice their life without good cause.
It is what it is. Once Ganabelt is out of the picture, things in Cislodia are sure to change.
Yeah, I hope so.
Dude, the show's over. Go home. Run straight forward?
Wrong way, I think.
Hmm.
Head to Reveal Prison Tower from the plaza. So, Fountain Plaza. Oh. Do we want Fountain Plaza or Central Plaza?
Probably this one.
Okay, so... No, I guess right way, because there's a ladder there now.
Oh, here's a thought.
Hmm.
Poke at the previous village, see if any new quests came up.
No new quests.
Onwards mail. So...
So, go up.
Camp map quest?
Turn. Because now there's a ladder there. That wasn't there before, right?
I think it was when we were escaping.
Yeah.
Ooh, encounter! Fight!
Oh, new skill. Yeah, got another new skill. Or new art.
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
That damn Ganabelt! I hate him!
I'm
Sure.
not seeing very many enemies around. What's going on?
They probably know we're not going to run away and are waiting for us to show up.
Well, if it's a fight they want, I'll be more than happy to give them one.
They're probably inside the Revel prison tower in the plaza. That's where the Lord here lives.
The same building with the spirit vessel that's gathering all of the light, huh?
Sounds
We
like I
need
was
to be
last time.
careful of how we go from here. The fact Ganabelt knew about my healing arts and had that poison ready tells me he's extremely dangerous.
He's not dangerous. He's just a rat bastard who's getting what's
You
coming
didn't even
to him.
care about your
I'm
dad
telling
until
you,
like
don't
5 minutes ago,
underestimate him.
buddy.
We don't know what else he's got in store for us. One misstep on our part is all it's going to take to give him what he wants.
You're right. Dad, what were you trying to tell me
That
there at the
he
end?
loves you?
I guess it'll have to stay unspoken and unheard. Like all the other things we never got round to telling each other.
Calm down, Sasuke.
Everyone needs a Sasuke. Oh, let's just go straight forward.
Yeah.
Are we really worried about... Okay. Oh, Central Plaza's over there.
I guess from the actual plaza, this is just Central Plaza Avenue. It's okay. I thought the same.
Sad we don't have Biotech. It is sad.
Oh, hey, look.
Just straight forward. Fight. You have to bite to survive. Oh, wait. Oh, it's, you have to bite to party. That's why it sounded wrong.
You have to bite for the right to party.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Oh, hey, Astro Crystal Fragment. This is where my dad was held.
Let's punch him. Must have heard us earlier.
Nice job.
Look at
Yay,
that
sewing.
huge shield. I've got this. I'll smash its pieces. Law's boost attack unleashes a forceful blow, topped by Zephyr. Effective on armored enemies equipped with such protection as shells and shields. Breaks through their defenses and downs them. Tutorial start.
No armor's a match for me! You mean you can get past that shield? Just let him do his thing. More where that came from!
Why did it switch?
When you're targeting like that, can you hit the D-pad to quick swap characters?
Oh!
There you go, that's why.
Do you have to actually hit on the shield? When enemies with shield shells and other hard armor emerge, send in Law. Normally attacks on such defenses on the front will be blocked. You could use... Yeah, you were just going over that. Is it normal you're done like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so awesome! He can punch bullets at them!
That is pretty cool.
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Huh. Now you just have to see the Rinpal one.
They really made us work for that one.
Nice.
Ganabelt must be somewhere inside. How about it, Law? Any idea which way it is?
This is a Renin castle. You think they were in the habit of letting a Danon like me inside?
Point taken.
The astral energy's off the scale. Almost like it's pressing down on me.
You can feel it?
The whole castle must be brimming with it. My hunch is it'll get stronger the deeper we go.
It must be the spirit vessel. You can bet anything it's pulsing with stored astral energy.
Not just mage, but
can't let Ganabelt use it
mage,
against us.
because light.
And we can assume that's his plan A.
True.
Let him try. I'll destroy anything he throws at us.
I like his approach.
Got enough SP for Law's skill that we had marked.
Yep.
Sure. Make sure to set it, or is it automatically set? Yeah, aerial attacks.
Yep. Let's go!
Where?
Here.
Oh, okay. Well, not there. There's locked.
Fight door. No.
Did it force you?
Yes. It's like the elevator won't budge. Damn, isn't there a way we could go up? I'm down, Law. We should thoroughly search this floor to see if there's any leads. She's right. For all we know, we might find a way to throw the elevator back on.
How are you the one yawning when you got a nap for the breaks?
Disruption of sleep, probably. Ooh!
No.
It's like some kind of wall. No getting past here, it seems. I meant to keep intruders like us out. Gambel is definitely not making this easy. Guess we'll find out another way around. Move out of the way. I can bust open a wall like this, no problem. Just watch.
Isn't this a prison tower? It might be to keep people in.
Don't care. Wall punch. Look exhausted, Law. You feeling okay? Nothing I can't handle. Let's keep moving. Punch.
Huh.
Out of our way! You'll have no mercy!
Mission! I'll rip you through! Double Demon Fang!
Let's keep our eyes on... Out of our way! Talent Storm! And again! Back into the frame!
I'm going in! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Geese.
But we still don't know what
Keep our
Rinwell's
eyes on the
is.
prize.
Figure it out eventually. Fork! Chair!
Orange gel.
Fork!
Milk.
Ah yes, the alleged milk.
Imagine not punching a wall.
I know, right? Wall!
But that's not a wall.
Wall! Flashy.
Very flashy.
I need to be stronger.
Oh hey, Shion leveled up.
Hmm. Oh,
Probably friendly. Yeah.
hey, I'm not your enemy! I'm with Silver Swords. I think you're on our side, yeah? I infiltrated the Snake Eyes to leak information to them. Is there anything I could do to help? We're looking for a way to activate the elevator. Sorry, can't say I've heard anything about it. I don't know if it'll help, but let me tell you about the office you'll find directly across from the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
From what I know, there's supposed to be a device attached to the desk that you could bite to open up the door to enter the block on the other end of the compound.
I forgot the K. The block.
One moment.
Well, I mean, in this one here, they have the K on there.
A combination of persons, groups, or nations forming a unit, but a common interest and purpose thing. Block is actually a word without the K.
Yes, but not in this context. It's the wrong block.
Should still be a spare key you could use somewhere in this block. Hopefully it'll help you get to elevator online again somehow.
Chimkin.
Chimkin.
Oh, good. Keeping the hottest away.
Punch bowl.
Attack.
I can carve through one. I see one, eh? Its armor's too strong. Be my guest.
Get toasty!
Burn strike.
Punching bullets.
It is pretty badass. That is just a teleporter, right? It looked like.
I think she powers up with.
Oh, because you use 3 boosts or breaks or whatever. Easier to enter over limit, huh? Dragon shot? Wait.
You're going with that one, aren't you?
One, I'm curious what dragon shot says.
Raging attack that kicks enemy into the air.
Okay. 10 hit boost. 10 hit boost gauge increase. Down. Raises the boost gauge every 10 hits during a combo.
Huh.
That could be huge for him, because doesn't he just a bunch of quick strikes?
Yeah.
Do we want to go for that one?
What do you think will be more? Well, this is a low SP cost. We could go into this after.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
This place looks completely different from Balsif's castle.
Every lord has their tastes. Whether this really suits Renin's sensibilities is another matter altogether.
It's us Danans who built this structure, you know. How would we know what Renin's like?
Who cares? Let's hurry up and get to the top floor so we can kick Ganabelt's ass.
He sounds like less graveling Batman.
He is the law.
I am the law!
Looks like some solid equipment.
I wanna break this to get some gold, then break this table to get some gold, then break this chair to get some gold, break this lamppost to get some gold. This chair and table, gold. That lamp's probably gold too.
Been playing too much Rogue Legacy.
No! You're mad. Mad!
No, I'm just sick.
You're sick of being mad? Ooh! Oh. It's locked! Run.
Nothing has changed here.
I forgot to grab the anything, didn't I? I will take the pumpkin and eat it. Do we actually get anything when we beat them up?
That's a lot of enemies at once. Wow. Aw, you didn't do a special move.
It's like I'm in my head again.
Take it down. I can carve through mission.
2 attack buttons. 2 attack buttons. Or not. Okay, that's
I was
fine.
trying to.
Were you hitting them at the same time?
Yeah, I thought it was.
It can't be the right button. It has to be Y, X, or A.
Yeah.
Any injuries?
There's nothing.
Go talk to the one guy again?
Inside the office, there's supposed to be a device attached to the desk that'll open a door out to the block on the other end of the combo. So, hidden device inside desk. This is not desk. Not desk. Not desk.
Does the map show anything? Are we being dumb?
Very likely. I'm good at being dumb. Desk, 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 desk.
Everything in here is locked. We can't do anything here. Like, we're clearly missing something in the other room. That's the exit.
Maybe it's outside of us all along.
It's not.
Okay. Just seem preemptively doubtful.
Yes, I'm doubtful that when someone mentions there's a thing at a desk in the building, that leaving the building will do anything.
Well, they'll at least expect. Is there a prompt just then?
No choice. Bring him down! Eat this! Release! Aim! Fire in the hole! Your mission! Mission!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
You're finished!
I can feel my power growing.
Yay! Alphen leveled up.
You feel anything? Thing, 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 thing. Putting that phone, da, 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 da.
Like, what are we missing here?
Punch!
Right, here goes! Engaging! Release! Storm! Mirage! Fire in the blast! Fall back! Storm! Engage! Mission!
Boop.
Boop.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Okay.
Listen one more time.
Inside that office, there's supposed to be a device attached to a desk to open a door to the block on the other end of the compound.
Okay.
Collection room here is probably locked, unfortunately, but there should still be a spare key you can use somewhere in this block. Hopefully it'll help you get that elevator online again somehow. Spare key somewhere in this block.
Go no further!
Watch this! Shut him down!
Ooh, nice gold.
Come to an end.
Yeah, see, he jumps through that.
Oh, okay.
Nicely done.
Key somewhere.
Oh, is that it?
Horse.
Okay. Took us long enough.
Horse.
That's not the elevator key.
Ooh. Punch.
It'll be a break. Easy. Get in, get out. Listen, no shield can stand up to these fists.
I see one, eh?
Astral energy!
Say no more.
And they die. They be dead.
We managed to pull through.
Collection room key! Oh
Nice.
no, I broke the key.
What's
What's up?
up?
Do you need something? I think he needs something. Can you check up on him?
Mm-hmm. If you would come over here.
I need to go out. Next, we'll probably be right back.
Yep, I'll be back in a minute.
Out of our way.
I will punch a not-leprous.
Be my guest.
Alright. There goes.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Yeah, it's not
One
sufficiently
deadly strike, just as ordered.
Ooh, weapons. Ooh, more weapons.
What is this place? Some kind of armory?
Looks like they're more for decorative purposes than actual combat.
Does it matter? We've got a job to do.
Wait, this isn't Renan. It's Danon.
Really?
And
Okay,
not
so-
just this one either. All of these. It's all Danon gear.
What's Danon equipment doing on display inside a Renan castle?
Ask around later if you're so interested. But for now, we've got more pressing matters to attend to, remember?
Could be important hint. There are lots of steps. And we go! Oh. Sure enough, he found a button under the desk. Push the button! Doorway north of entrance plaza.
Did
Seems
this
to have a-
open the door?
We still don't know how to activate the elevator. We'll just have to see what we can figure out.
That bastard, giving us the runaround.
One throwing grip, on closer expansion. It's a keyhole. Glossy wall. Right. Run, 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 run. Run, run, run. Run, 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 run. Ooh, nice of them to tell us where to go.
No choice.
With their faces. Rude. Right, and boost gauges are
Our
filled
work
now.
is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind.
Door.
I just yelled.
Nix. Stairs.
Rah.
Bites.
So what have you done?
I punch things.
Huh.
And I punch the switch.
Don't punch the
Did
switch.
people
How are we supposed to
super
play
locked up
Unite?
down here? Why?
I've heard rumors that they feed prisoners to one instead of executing them. Do you think...
Stop it!
Nope, they probably feed it pork.
True, that's why there's so much pork.
It's probably not going to open. 2 heads, 1 red, 1 blue. Most likely dual elemental. Probably have to target the right head with the right element for best damage.
Maybe?
Opening this will activate the guards.
Yay!
Wow.
Your wings won't save you from me.
Use Shion's attack.
Oh.
Let a marksman handle it.
You need to hit flying enemies with it.
And they die.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Should
Hey,
this
we found a
really be
wise
here?
person. We're doing even better keeping Hodis away.
Yay. Anything else in here?
Well, not in those 4 cells that you've checked repeatedly.
Yay.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Why not lay it to bed?
Sleep well, Drake. I might do the same after the stream.
Everyone's just kind of out of it, aren't we?
I have been sick for almost the past week.
Oh, I can relate. Last week we were sick. Then last week we were sick.
There's always room for improvement.
Does this look like an elevator key to you guys?
Only one way to find out. Let's go.
Sure does to me, considering it's called first floor elevator key.
How come we can't open that chest?
Chimkin.
Leroy Chimkins. Dude, get up. Right on being dead. Oh.
It was an elevator key, not a cage key.
But what if?
No.
Okay. I'm just saying.
No.
Oh. Oh, can the spell be punched?
No.
I feel like you're not letting me have any fun. Ooh, are they gonna be? Oh.
See, that was not the room I last saw you going into.
Yep.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Are you still thinking about that armory with all the Danon equipment?
Yeah, especially that black armor. I don't think I've ever seen anything from Dana that looked so nice.
I can tell you that it was definitely Danon. It was made using techniques found only here. That's how I know.
She looks so smug with herself for that.
Ever since the Renans came, our civilization's been scrubbed out, bit by bit. Hardly anything's left now.
Not bite by bite.
Which is why most people don't remember.
They're evil,
But
that's why
would
it's
the
bits.
Renans have something like that? Unless it was the spoils of war. It must be a token of the Danons who fought and lost in the past. Or rather, that the Renans were able to beat them.
Armor that nice must have been worn by a commander of some sort. They might have even been a Danon hero.
A hero, huh? A fallen hero, maybe.
I hate to see all that stuff fall into Renan hands, but it's amazing to see that so much of it has survived.
You into this kind of stuff then, Rinwell?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Are we done here? We don't want to keep Ganabelt waiting any longer.
Look, two party members that don't hate each other to death.
Yeah, we had Rinwell and Alphen. Alphen and Shion.
Alpha and Shion are kind of good at each other's threats.
They don't hate each other to death, though.
Punching!
Right, here goes! I see one, eh?
Smash you! Not in your dreams! Lightning order, Knuckle! More where that came from!
We're not dead!
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Jeez.
Seems about right to me.
Yeek.
CP's starting to run on the lower side. Oh.
Milk it.
Kill it. Try the attack button. There you go.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Huh.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Swallow blade!
Oh wow, he vanished, so he did consider himself finished.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Is it only the one Mystic Art, or does it depend on the two buttons pressed?
It was the same one last time.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did you press the same buttons?
I don't remember. Also, I said pretty solidly yes or no. Crap, the elevator stuck too! Bite it! Sure, if we bite around on the floor stuff, we'll find a key or something that can bite.
Out of our way!
Bring him down! Here I come!
Don't forget Shion's first.
I never miss!
On the... Oh.
I can shatter any steel!
Hear me, flame of God!
Ready, flying free! What can be to sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
I'll finish you here and now! Storm! Fall back! Blow away!
Divine streak!
Onward and upward.
Ooh, Canacia battle. Bottle. That.
Bottle.
Go for the ground forces first.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's do that. Pretty blows.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Maybe throw it on Rinpal.
Nope.
Ah. Oh, it did say Renan. My mistake. Misread.
Aw. You want to use a cup?
Just one for now.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I'll run you through!
Aw, took a hit. That was that second time in a row that it partnered with Fly, even though I selected the other character.
I'm right behind you, Xion.
Tail.
Little help.
Mega Sonic Thrust.
So when you're Donald,
Xion shoot the flyer. Is the flyer already dead? Need to keep using her burst on the flyer. That way we can unlock a title.
punch of bullets.
Certainly not bad. No complaints here.
Is that red armor unit?
Yeah.
Fancy.
Great. Now we can keep moving.
Don't overdo it, Law.
Peachy Joe.
Hot couture. That also mentioned Renan.
Yeah.
Did you just switch back to the Onyx mail?
No.
Okay.
Our mirrors. Just
I'll
fight.
take that.
Pineapple gel.
That's mixed gel, I think.
Say no more.
They all died.
With this, I can become even stronger.
Ooh. Counter.
So it's getting close to the time. Probably once this floor is clear. Did you hit the same buttons?
Nope, there's buttons there.
Okay. It's only one Mystic card.
Here, let me help. I can't heal you forever.
Or it's hard. It's getting close to the time, so probably once this floor is clear, we'll just save. And we'll finish beating the light gym tomorrow.
Like a real Pokemon type.
I wonder if we're going to get access to the Light Master Core.
The way we do fire?
Well, we already had the fire one, because that was the one that she unstole initially.
Yeah. Looks like these are Mage Knights. Chief Spear Knight.
Durable bastards. His burst is ready to break the armor.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
That also works.
Fleshy!
I've used a bit too much healing.
It's here!
What? The hoot?
Yep. Ooh, pretty. Press it!
You think the elevator's activated now?
Should be. Let's check and find out.
We're coming for you, Annabelle.
I mean, I don't think it's in this room. Probably in that corner. Oh, that wasn't a corner. Is it in that room to the right? Well, it hasn't been explored yet.
Seems more excited.
Devil horns. Now we need a double tail.
Exercise caution when entering low ceiling rooms.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Are you gonna get the other item that's in there?
It's gel apples. How about dumb apples?
Anyways, it has been fun. We are going to stop and save.
Okay.
We're going to stop and save.
When do we do that?
Now.
Oh.
See what I have to. See what I have to put up with. See what I have to put up with. And while I'm sick too.
You're fine.
No, it has been fun. We will be back tomorrow, obviously, to finish beating this jerk of a lord. And we'll see where the story goes after that. Should be interesting.
On a scale of 1 not jerk and 10 jerk, how jerk is this jerk?
Like a 7 or 8.
Okay. Pretty solid score. Alright.
Hope y'all.
We'll see what Pokemon they have to send out.
Hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the time zone, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.